I'm Laura Diorsi. I've been an attorney for over 20 years, and my office is located in Red Bank, New Jersey. Over the past few years, there's been a new area of matrimonial law, and that's called collaborative divorce, where the parties don't rush to file a complaint for divorce. They actually work together with their attorneys to reach an agreement before filing for divorce with the courts. I'm a certified matrimonial lawyer. I'm one of only a handful of attorneys in the state of New Jersey that's certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a matrimonial law attorney. So I've accomplished a lot in the litigation field in order to become a certified matrimonial lawyer. I'm educated as to what is happening in the matrimonial field. I'm just choosing to resolve cases in a more less litigious fashion, I would say. I still enjoy the litigation practice as well, but in collaborative, I feel that the parties have more control over the outcome of the case because from the very beginning, they're involved with helping to reach an agreement and reaching an outcome, versus when there's a litigated case, we have to follow the court deadline. So if there is a case management conference at the court, the client has to pay for me to go to the court for 4 hours and sit and wait at the courthouse until the case is called. In collaborative, on the other hand, the 4 hours are spent really looking at the issues in the case and sitting around a table with the attorney of the spouse, my client, their spouse, and we're really looking at the issues in the case. So I think the resources are more well allocated. Both parties have to agree to have a collaborative divorce. So sometimes parties can't communicate to even reach that decision together. So that would be a reason. Another reason is that they just can't get along. Also, if there is any sort of domestic violence, then we can't handle the case in a collaborative manner. So if there's domestic violence, then that's not an option for collaborative divorce. Also, people have to both give full disclosure of all their assets and liabilities and businesses, and be willing to provide all that information in the process. And if one party thinks that the other is not going to be fair in disclosing what they have, then collaborative probably wouldn't be the best process for them. Every case is different based on the economics of the case. In certain cases, there might be issues where the wife has had a significant career and may be paying alimony to her husband. Another case might have a husband who's been the primary wage earner and might be paying alimony to the wife. There might be cases where people have equal earning potential and there's no alimony. There's cases where one party is going to be the primary caretaker of the children, other cases where there's going to be 50-50 time sharing of the children. So every case really varies. There's cases where people have businesses that need to be evaluated and cases where people are W-2 employees and there are no businesses to evaluate. So really every case is fact specific. We work with other experts. We work with accountants and financial planners, financial advisors. Also, we work with therapists and child specialists, divorce coaches, as needed. I mean, every case doesn't need all of those individuals, but usually I do a review of the case and what resources we're going to need during the process. I think in the long run, with the collaborative process, the parties end up also maintaining a better relationship amongst themselves, and then they're able to function better as a modified family. I mean, their family is changing when they're getting a divorce, but they're still, especially if they have children, they're still going to be parents to these children. And I think just that process enables them to maintain better relationships than by going the litigated process where there might be a lot more mudslinging and name-calling and documents filed with the court. Well, I never can make a guarantee because we don't know what's going to happen during the process. But, and really on a time-wise basis, some cases are resolved within 3 months, some are resolved within 18 months. So it just depends on the complexity of the case and how quickly the people want to start trying to reach some sort of resolution. I think a client should come to see me in my law firm because of my experience as a certified matrimonial attorney, my experience in having completed collaborative cases, my prior experience in litigation, which I believe gives me the perspective to know the difference between which cases should be collaborative versus which cases should be litigation, and also just the way that I believe on providing, direct client contact and involvement in all of my cases. I think the bottom line is that I do really care about people and I want them to reach a good result. I know that this is a tumultuous time in their life, but I try to keep them on the straight and narrow and realize that this too will come to an end and they can move on. It's a new transition in life, but I'm trying to help them go through this transition with the least amount of damage to them as possible, and trying to help them see what life is going to be like on the other end of this process. I'm Laura Diorsi, a matrimonial attorney in Red Bank, New Jersey. My office is located at 52 Reckless Place in Red Bank. My phone number is 732-741-3121. Please give me a call if you need my assistance.